MDC, the MDC here in MDCRX, and your friendly neighborhood pharmacist. And yes, I'm live. Wait, let me go live for real. See there, live MDC. Oh, but I think it's flipped phone now. I don't know. But I just realized that I've never really actually done a YouTube live. Let me fix this. See if I'm alright. Yeah, I've never actually done a YouTube live. So I'm here doing a YouTube live. Now something happened to me recently that I just had to talk about it. It's crazy. So the title, it's not clickbaity, but it kinda is because there was a lady I was alright, so right now I kind of visit different doctor offices and different hospitals and so on. So I went to, when was it, Maypen Hospital, I think last week Friday. And then I was waiting on my partner because I was there with my partner to go talk to doctors. I was waiting on my partner, and I was in my car, and all of a sudden I look in the car behind me. I got out of the car, I got out of my car to stretch my legs. I look at the car behind me, and I saw like older woman. Yeah, she's just looking at me, and I'm like, oh, go on. And the lady's just looking at me. So she looks at me and she's like, I really want to pee pee. And I'm like, okay then. She just said it out of the blue. She's like, I really want pee pee. And I'm like, okay, alright, cool. And I just me one day here with this lady, and she's like just looking at me and like shaking and so on. And I'm just like, you know the bathroom there? And she's like, yeah, I know the bathroom there, but I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna pee pee up myself. And I'm like, is anybody in the car with you? And she's like, no, nobody in the car with me and me one. And she started look on me and stare upon me, and I hold herself and I shake and so on. And I'm just like, ugh. So I just went over to her and I'm like, do you want to pee pee right here? We're in the parking lot. So she's just like, hold the umbrella for me. She has an umbrella. So she gives me the umbrella to hold. I'm holding the umbrella. I'm kind of trying to use the umbrella to shield her. But we're in the middle of a parking lot. So it's like there's cars this side and that side. So even though I'm on one side hiding her, the other side is clear as day. And my girl just honestly pulled on her pants and she's just peeing right there. There's a piss right there in the parking lot. And I'm like, you understand? I'm trying to not look to make her feel embarrassed, you know. And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's fine. And she's just having a whole conversation with me. She's like, oh, I used to go here and I used to go there. Which school you used to go? I'm like, you not talk to me while you're peeing, please. I was just really, really uncomfortable. But then no, the whole reason I even went over this because I kind of felt a bit sorry for her, because I know how that feels when you feel like you're about to pee pee up yourself. So as I said, the title was kind of clickbaity, but not really clickbaity, because I've been there where I kind of almost piss up myself. It was about 3 or 2. When it was 2019, whenever it was in 2019, and I was coming home. I was on work and travel, and I was going back to where I was staying from New York. You know, that was like a 2-3 hour drive, and I swear I'm walking and I can feel so the piss, the brightness up. And I'm just walking, hurry up. And I reach where I am staying now. I back out the keys, put it in the door. As soon as I put it in the door, I feel like something like slightly start running. I'm like, ah! So then I run to the bathroom. Run to the bathroom. And then gladly I reached the bathroom so I could finally piss. So I remember that story, and I decided to tell her, and I was like, it's fine, it happens, even to me too. And I'm there talking to her while she had pee pee, and I'm just there telling her, this happened to me too, I nearly pissed up. Well, actually, I told her that I did piss up myself. I'm like, I pissed up myself too. It's fine, because she actually started to pee herself. So I just had to be like, I peed myself too. It's fine. Everybody does it. But after a while, I kind of realized that it's a thing that it just happens. Because the first day, I didn't even know why it happened to her. I'm not sure if she was going to see the clinic. I wasn't sure if she was going to see a doctor for a health issue or so on. I don't know if she had diabetes or so on. So that's why I really even went over there, because I wasn't sure why she's there. Because I'm like, maybe that's why she's there. Maybe she's there because she's having urinary incontinence. So that's when you cannot hold your pee pee, and frequently urinating, like when you don't want to even. Yeah, so I wasn't sure, so I just said, you know what, even my pharmacist, I can't just leave her and go in my car. So I went over there and I help her out. I just kind of, make her feel comfortable, hold the umbrella for her, and them thing and thing, and make her do what she do. And then when she finished, she was being so sweet. She was like, "Thank you so much. You're a gentleman. Your husband material." Anybody ever tell you that? And I'm like, "Yes, yes. People have told me that thing before." But yeah, it was kind of nice. It was cool. But basically, that just kind of reminded me that I had that issue one time where I just was really, because where I was kind of cold, so it's like I just was peeping all the time, constantly, even when I didn't want to, which is why I kind of almost peeping on myself at time too, because it was so cold, and even the bus ride, cold. So I understand how that feels like. So that's why I wasn't even there for her. So I kind of, in a way, feel like I was supposed to be here. Like it was my destiny to be here specifically for this person. But she was nice. She ended up sharing her contact details with me. She gave me a call the day after, but I was busy, and I was even busy the day after that. And because it happened Friday, so yeah, I was busy the Saturday and I was gonna be busy the Sunday, and then this week just has been busy, so I didn't even get to call her back. So yeah, but that's I guess the story time of when also I almost pee myself, and when this lady almost pee herself, or she pissed in her parking lot instead. It's crazy. But I just kind of also wanted to talk about the condition itself, because it's a real thing. If you realize you're having that issue where it's like you're constantly urinating and you don't know what's happening, probably wake up out of your sleep because you need to go to the bathroom, or you're at work and you have to keep getting up from your desk to go to the bathroom. You have to kind of look at different things as to why this might be happening, because it's never just that. It's kind of always indicative of something else happening. So you have to look on your blood sugar levels. Have you been eating things that are really high in sugar, things that are way too sweet, especially when Christmas are coming now, and the bag of cereal and fruit cake and Christmas ham with the pineapple and cherry, all these sweet things. You have to look into those things, because those things can cause this urinary incontinence, which, as we said earlier, was just you frequently urinating even when you don't want to, and you can't really even hold it. Also UTI, so if you have a urinary tract infection, that can also cause this frequent urination. So definitely look into it. And what else can cause it? I think just general age sometimes, because I know some pregnant women, or just some older women, do experience that kind of leakage sometimes. Probably not like a whole full on, river Nile, but they do experience some sort of leakage. So it has different things happening, probably hormone and stuff. So it's always good to go check out your doctor when you realize that's happening. If it is that you realize your diet has probably kind of shut up in probably even salt as well, so shut up in salt, shut up in sugar, try lower those first and see how you respond to that. Or if your diet hasn't changed, go to the doctor, because you might have a urinary tract infection. Sometimes those things can cause what you call it urinary incontinence, and also drinking a lot of caffeine as well, that can cause it as well too. So yeah, I think that's it for this story time. I just really wanted to share that. It was so interesting, and I hope she doesn't feel embarrassed or anything, because I really tried my best to comfort her throughout the entire thing. I even tell her, I said me myself piss up myself. I didn't really fully piss up myself. I just almost did, but luckily I did not. So yeah, so I think that's it for the story time, and just a little talk on urinary incontinence. Thank you all so much for being on this live. I saw some people coming and leaving, comings and goings, but also I just realized I never really did a live on here for a while. Not even a while, ever. I never really did a live on here. So yeah, kind of trying that out and just seeing what's up. Yeah, so I'm just putting it up. It will be up for, I guess, the Friday video instead, so y'all can watch it when the replay is up. So yeah, thank y'all for joining so much, and come back again next week for a brand new video. See how I can turn this off now. I don't know if turn it off. Help.